Kat.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm just putting you straight on the hot spot.
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. Tell us your role, Kat.
So I work for Bee Festival. I'm one of the producers, and I take care of the marketing and the press at the festival. But when the festival's on, I'm kind of just here in the space, making sure everything runs real smooth.
Brilliant. Can we start walking around the space?
Yeah, of course you can.
Come on, let's have a look around.
Let's do it quick. So here's our Karma desk. This is where you can exchange.
So this is your Karma desk.
Our Karma desk. Hi Paul, how you doing?
Hello, I'm all right.
Manning the man of
This
the
is a
Karma.
bit unexpected.
Positive vibes.
So Paul, what's your role, mate? You're a Karma desk.
I'm operations manager, but I found myself just settled down for a little bit of laptop catching up with. But I've inadvertently sat at the Karma desk, so I am now in charge of the Karma.
So when we talk of karma, are we talking as an individual, let's become karma, or are we talking of karma as in terms of fate?
A little bit of both. So the festival has its own currency called the Karma. One Karma is £1. People change their money when they arrive at Bee Festival to spend on the bar here.
Oh, okay.
This is a result of a visual artists commission a few years ago, and we've decided to keep it.
Dadara, was it?
Pardon?
Was it Dadara?
I can't remember the name. It's before my time.
Yeah.
There's a space on the back to add additional content, so you can put some words of wisdom on there, some insight, make someone's day with a nice comment, and that karma then gets passed on to
Wow.
people. Or you will receive other people's sort of karma. So
Wow. Thank you.
two-way thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kat, that's quite amazing,
I
isn't
know.
it?
We're all about positive vibes here at the festival.
yeah.
You can do that at the bar here. So this is our Karma bar with our wonderful team of volunteers. You can get cakes, and these are the muffins. These muffins are incredible.
So, Kat, something I want to know is that I know previous years you guys have made amazing mojitos.
Oh, yes, we've got mojitos on it this year as well. Yassine, who's been with the festival for over 6 years, he's got a raspberry mojito on this year as well as a normal mojito, and that was all I was drinking yesterday. And you can get 2 for 7 Karma.
Two for seven. Gosh.
2 for 7
How much
karma.
is one karma equivalent to?
£1.
So 2 for £7?
Yeah, 2 for 7 quid.
That's got to be the cheapest cocktails in Birmingham.
I think you're right. In fact, I know.
You know. Okay. So
I'm being a cocktail connoisseur.
it's definitely a drinks fest.
Absolutely.
So these guys here are just kind of.
So these are all our artists, and this is we welcome them back from the show the night before, and they come back at a big feedback cafe from 3 p.m. and audience members are welcome. Anyone's welcome to come back who saw the shows yesterday and talk about what they've seen, discuss the elements in it, and sort of give help or support to the artists so they can go on and develop really.
To go and develop. You've also got the space that you use towards the back.
This is actually a visual art installation that's been going around the city. Our visual artists this year are from Munich, Stephanie Klaus, and what they do is they sit inside and people are welcomed into the space and they share their fears and their insecurities, and the artists transform these fears and insecurities into pieces of art that they can take away with them.
Wow.
So it's sort of transforming the way they sort of see their insecurity or their relationship to that and turning it into something that's beautiful and something that they can move on with, maybe helps them get over it. We don't know.
Great. And this is something that I love that you guys do here. I mean,
Yes.
this is in the space itself, performance space.
Well, this is the main stage normally, so this is the main house, which I think can seat over 500 people normally. But we flip it upside down, so we seat all our audiences and our artists and our team, and they come and have lunch here. We've just come in at the end of lunch, actually, which was stroganoff.
Okay.
Just so you know. And yeah, so we welcome all the artists here in the interval, as well as the audiences, and everyone sits down together and has a big meal together.
So when you say main stage, you're talking here. This is where all the main shows are. When you talk of your Christmas shows,
your 101 Dalmatians, yeah.
Wizard of Oz this year.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz is coming up, so they'll be on this stage. But for now, we're having tasty dinners.
So you can literally sit on the stage
Yeah.
and have your meal
Yeah.
and say that you've been where someone's actually performed on the stage itself.
Absolutely, where people have trod the boards before, and it's only for £8 as well, which is I think cheaper than a Wetherspoons deal. And you get main meal and fruit, and there's also cocktails around the corner as well.
That is cocktails. So this year, so firstly, for those who don't know, what is Bee Festival?
So Bee Festival, let's start with that.
Yeah,
Bee
what is Bee Festival? Is it about bees? Is it about honey?
I've had quite a few questions like that this week. Is it about what? Tell me about the bees.
Yeah, what bees? Are you saving the planet?
We're going to save them. I want to do bee honey actually. I think as an aside, I think that would be a great part of the festival, like bees on the Rex roof. But
I tell you who you could get in if you want to do a bee theatre show is Tyrone Huggins, who's done the Honey Man. He's done the Honey Man. Yeah. Just
We'll talk to him for next year, see if we can do something. So Bee Festival is Birmingham's European festival, and each year we welcome artists from all over Europe, four corners, to come here and celebrate all the different cultures and all different styles of theatre, dance, circus, music, food, visual arts, and they all come together in one 5-day-long celebration.
And when does it start from?
So it normally starts in the first week of July, so we're halfway through. So it started on the 3rd, on the Tuesday, and we'll go right through until to the Saturday, the 7th. And there'll be a big party, a big fiesta, which will be happening on the Saturday evening, which everyone's most welcome for. Oh, that's another thing. So alongside the shows, we have a free programme of music, which takes place every single night from around 10:30, and people can just rock up. You can come and use the hub space at any point during the day. Free Wi-Fi, muffins, coffee.
So you can literally turn up without a ticket. You don't need to have a ticket. You can just come and chill.
Come and chill in the hub, come and speak to one of us. All the team around.
Mix with the artists.
Yeah, come and chat to the artists as well. They're extremely friendly. Like, that's what we really support here, is a big community. And it's a really big community that want to talk and to chat and to welcome people into the space.
Now, Bee Festival, Best of Europe, is it? Is that what it stood for originally? Is it still the case? Or have you kind of diversified and you're kind of wider afield now?
Oh, in terms of just Europe, I think, well, with the nature of the festival, it's grown. This is our 9th year now that the festival's been here. I think it's the 4th in Birmingham, and it's the 5th year that it's been here at the Rep. And as it's grown bigger, we welcome 20 companies each year, which is over 90 artists from everywhere. It's naturally expanded, so I think it's verging on that international status. We have artists here from Tel Aviv who are all working with artists from, Germany or France. So it's it's reflecting Europe and the wider global community, which is very international now. There's lots of collaborations and crossover, so we're reflecting that as well. And as we build up for the 10th year of the festival, which is next year, anniversary.
And what I was going to say was, because it's the 10th year, and I assume we could be out of Brexit, couldn't we? Brexit.
That's another thing that the festival has been questioning a lot, and this is what for the last 2 years we've had a theme of borders and kind of exploring what that means as, our personal borders that we set within ourselves, but also in our communities and what that means for our wider global community. And I think now that the UK is coming out of the EU, it's really made us question about how we can continue ourselves as humans and living on this planet, how we carry on those interactions despite what the governments say about our borders and how we should be responding to one another.
Is there going to be a celebration?
It's always a celebration. It's always a celebration of communities and cultures coming together.
Irrespective of what is happening politically.
In fact, we want to encourage that conversation. We want to encourage people to challenge it and to engage with it, because I think we can all say from the vote of Brexit, it happened because of an apathy and a lack of conversation, or just a single narrative. So the festival heavily supports that, encourages that. So we are always celebrating that discussion point and sort of provoking that as well. So that's our role.
Does that change it for you for next year, in the sense of, does it make it harder?
Yeah, it always will, but I think that's the nature of the world as well. Our economy makes funding harder, so we're, as artists or as the wider community, how we fund ourselves and how we make things go. But there are people that want to support that, so I think we have to diversify, we have to change, we have to adapt. But I certainly see the 10th year as being a huge celebration of the fact of the strength of the connections that we've made here in Birmingham as a community with the wider world. So.
I mean, Birmingham is just it's the capital really of European theatre, music, and especially in terms of what you guys do.
Yeah.
I mean, because they could do this anywhere in Europe, couldn't they?
They could do this anywhere in Europe, but actually the fact that we brought it to Birmingham, and it has kind of, as it's grown, turned into a hub for that. I think it is one of the largest European festivals that we have in the UK. So, I mean, if you're going straight for the EU, I know there's obviously international festivals, but strictly European festival, this is Birmingham, this is us. So, yeah.
No. And people always want to know, are there any free shows?
There's free, as I was saying, there's always a free shows in the evening, which is the music. Come along for music at 10:30. We've got a list online if you check us out, or in our brochures. Right at the back, there's a Be Late stage. There's also
what's your website? Sorry.
www.befestival.org. All lowercase.
So BE Festival.
befestival.org. All one word, all lowercase. And you can check that out there. Or there's brochures. I think there's been brochures distributed around the city and stuff like that. There's also been the free visual arts that you can come and engage with. They've been going out into the city. I think they're going out on Friday between 11 and 2, and you can see them in Victoria Square. In terms of shows,
well, what are the shows that you must come and see? You know, like sometimes what is great is that you offer a pass. I know that you guys offer a pass to say if you come and see so many shows or whatever, you pay all 1 week pass, is it, or something like that?
1 week pass. So should I take you through the structure of the festival? So of an evening, you can turn up and you can see 4 shows. So we'll start at 7 and you see 2 half-an-hour shows, and then everyone comes out and they eat here together, and then they go back in for another 2 half-an-hour shows until the evening, until around 10:30. So you get to see 4 shows essentially for £4 if you're doing it without dinner. So that's £16. And then if you want to have dinner, it's about £24. So it's...
I mean, that is a bargain.
It's an absolute bargain. You pay £4 for each show, and then you have £8 for dinner here. And not to mention the atmosphere is incredible, and the people that you meet is incredible, and the conversations.
So what you could do is you could go for, say, 40 quid.
Yep.
You could go, right, that's a couple of cocktails each. 4 shows, a meal, music.
Whole night out, and you've only had to pay for 1 taxi ride. You haven't go to the jewellery course and then go back to Zigbert. You know, it's all in one space, and just the people here that are amazing as well.
So that is a bargain. So that's a good bargain. That is a good excuse to come and see the show.
And there's a cheaper show on the Saturday. So the Saturday matinee that we're having, we couple it with an early ideas, which is a work in progress, and it's a little bit reduced because obviously it's during the daytime, and we put the early ideas in there as well. So you can get to see 2 main programme shows from 2 established artists, 2 shows of early ideas work, and you can have lunch with us, all for £14.
On Saturday during the day?
On Saturday during the day, Saturday.
Are you showing the England game?
No, but the techies are looking at it on their phones and they're not working.
You need to get a TV here.
I know. Well, we were thinking of doing it. Should we not do it? But yeah, it's just sort of, I think we give regular updates from the team if you come and ask one of us. Everyone's on their phones looking at it.
That's great. Is there anything else that we need to know, or factors when it... Come and enjoy yourself.
Come and enjoy yourself. There's a great programme on this evening if you want to come. This is Thursday. I think it's one of our strongest days, and also Friday is going to be really, really fun. The first show that we've got coming in is a circus show, an amazing parkour performer, and he comes on stage and he racks up a load of shots of whiskey, and then he tries to, after taking some of those shots, then tries to perform circus with various perils on board. We've also got Paul O'Donnell, who's coming in from a Coventry-based artist, and he's performing his one-man Bon Jovi musical, all based along Living on a Prayer.
I hope he's doing Shot Through the Heart.
Oh no, he's just doing Living on a Prayer.
Oh, Living on a Prayer,
and
okay.
The way he lays it is so funny. And this guy, he's taken this show to Bilbao recently, to our festival, and he'll be going into Barcelona festival as well.
So they're definitely 2 shows that you need to...
Definitely 2 shows to come and watch. And also on the Saturday evening, we have Sotterraneo, which is an Italian company who have come... They've been with us a few years before, but they're now coming back to show their full show. And that's on the Saturday evening, and it's so funny. And that's dealing with our lack of attention, and how that humans can only really take 8 seconds of information before getting distracted.
Wow. Well, this video is longer than 8 seconds.
I know.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much.
No worries at all.
You have a good day.
And you. Thanks very much for coming in.
Cheers.
Bye.
I think that's fine. You happy with that?
Yeah,
Gosh,
cool.
That was 13 minutes.
Wow.